welcome in a new guest and another guest right now, forensic psychiatrist Carole Lieberman. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, we shared statistics from the IPAC report just a few minutes ago, and one key finding that said mass shooters are more likely to be single, divorced, or separated. Authorities have said it's likely the Monterey Park gunman was targeting his ex-wife. I wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Yes, because people who aren't married are, first of all, they're more likely to have some psychological problems that interfere with them having close relationships. But also, they get very lonely. And yes, the man who attacked the dance studios, yes, it has been speculated anyway that he was jealous, that his ex-wife was invited to this event, and he wasn't, and he wanted to see if she possibly, was with another man, dancing with another man, and so on. So yes, I think that could well be part of it. Now, the other man from the mushroom farm, uh, the employee violence case, there are a lot of similarities. What I think is the most interesting part of all of this is that it's the second crime seems like a copycat. The second massacre seems like a copycat of the first one. First of all, they were close in time. Second of all, the crime scenes there were two of them, and the guns were similar, and a vendetta, whether it was a vendetta related to a relationship or whether it was a vendetta related to work. So I think that it's interesting that it happened so soon after.
Yeah. And let's talk about that vendetta, Carole. The report also lists insider relationships where these incidents tend to happen in a school or workplace, which tend to have a connection to that shooter. Now, have you gotten the chance to analyze why these shooters want to take down more people rather than just that one person that impacted them in these situations?
Well, first of all, a lot of these people want to be known. They want their grievance to be known in a sense. They want to be famous. The fact that these two men were older, it's sort of like nothing left to lose. They let this was going to be their final act. In a way, they wanted to make an impression. But, really a lot of these, there is an increase, absolutely, whether it's older men in the Asian community or kids, bringing a gun to school. We certainly have seen an increase in all of that. And I think that a lot of it has to do with COVID, with the lockdowns that we had for COVID. And we've kind of lost some of our humanity. I mean, this is kind of related. It's a much more serious crime, but it's like similar to the airplane rage, road rage. People are on edge. That's another thing that is similar in these two crimes, that the two men were said to be very much on edge. And I think that this is, we are more, it's like we don't know what the new normal is. And people are feeling very anxious, very depressed, angry. And some people, particularly with mental problems, are taking it out in a violent way.
Carole Lieberman, thank you so much for breaking this down for us here on our show. We appreciate your time and insight here.
Thank you.